Hello and welcome to episode 459 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now today, bit of a flippant episode. You have to bear with me. 458 episodes leading up to this one. I can have a little bit of fun, but it's the only type of salad you should be avoiding when it comes to sales and selling. The only type of salad that will kill the deal. And that is, of course, a word salad. We need to be very, very careful. And a word salad is basically... It's probably what I'm doing here, sort of reaching around for things to say in my improvised podcast episode. But a word salad is basically when you use too many words to describe something. It's also known as circumlocution. And circumlocution, or being a circumlocutionist, is using too many words and syllables and too many kind of difficult, intricate words and phrases to describe something that's really, really simple. So, to avoid a word salad and to avoid just putting people off and bamboozling them and vamoosing them, you have to remember a couple of simple things. Syllables are expensive and explanations are expensive. What we're trying to do when we're communicating and we're creating a clear sales message is to try and get to the point as quickly as possible and use as few words as possible. The way to do this, and I'll explain how it works here, but it's very difficult. It's not very easy for you to be able to do this as an actionable thing off the back of this episode, but at least I'll explain it to you, is to use what's known as a schema. So a schema is essentially describes the fact that the words that I'm saying to you right now are painting a picture in your head. So I'll give an example. Something always feels like a bit of a magic trick, but it's not. It's just how your brain works. If I give you 3 pieces of information, I can take exactly what you're thinking, and I can even go into some details that I don't even say, and I'm 99% it'll be right. 99.9%. Here are the 3 pieces of information. Red, fast, sporty. Red, fast, sporty. Now, if you're thinking of a car, a red car, of course you are. If you're into cars, you're thinking of a Ferrari. And interesting enough, this car is outside, not inside. It's shiny, not dirty, and it's probably still rather than moving. Now, I didn't say any of those last things, but you've probably imagined those. And if you're sat there listening to this or just going, how did he know? It's not magic, I promise. It's just how our brains work. So by me just saying those 3 things, you paint an image in your mind of a red, shiny Ferrari that was outside still in the sunshine. But I only said 3 things. That's what a schema is. It's choosing the right words to use to help your buyer or the person listening to you to paint a picture in their head of what you want them to think, what you want them to understand. So like I say, very easy to give an example, very easy to explain the concept. It's a lot harder to actually do in real life. It's part of the work that I do with my clear sales message clients. But I tell you what, a schema is the opposite of a word salad, and a word salad is very unhealthy for your business. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow, as I check my notes in episode 460, we're going to be talking about a type of tax. There's a type of tax that you have to pay as a buyer or a seller that's really expensive and detrimental to everything, but I'll get into that in the episode. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end as I hard swallow. I'll catch you tomorrow for another completely improvised and hopefully less word salady edition of the Daily Sales Message.